Synthetic method we have already done. Now we are going to start the method number 2, that is what is called stock and data system. So what is the stock and data system? Let's understand this portion. See, when HO maintain the books of accounts, when HO maintain the books of accounts of the branch, it is quite obvious that the in case of the synthetic method, we mainly prepare the branch account, correct? In the synthetic method, we mainly prepare the branch account. But here, if we are going to prepare the branch account, what happened? Simply one branch account cannot determine all the possible loss, profits and other variable and other things. It is quite obvious that a single account cannot judge the independency of that particular books of accounts, correct? So that is why we need more of the accounts to be incorporated in the books of the HO, so that the books of HO should be clear and represent the true and fair view of the particular topics. Let's say not topics, actually particular accounts. Okay, so that is why to maintain the proper books of accounts and getting more control over the books of accounts with respect to the branches transaction, HO maintain mainly 8 account with respect to the transaction with the branch. Okay, so what are the 8 accounts that is actually maintained by the HO in its books for the purpose of transaction with the branches? Okay, that's we are going to discuss. But the thing is that, remember, from your examination point of view, the synthetic method is lesser important. I am not saying the lesser importance is a wrong word. The importance in the synthetic method is much lower than that of the method through stock and data method. What we are going to learn here, it's quite an important and impressive in terms of the exam point of view. Okay, let's see. The first thing is that, number one, when we are going to prepare the HO books under the stock and data system, the first thing you need to remember, HO can send the goods at IP, it means invoice price, cost plus some loading, that is a profit, or some cost, or let's say only the cost part, either invoice price or cost price, both of them be possible. Any one of the method can be followed by the HO to send the goods to the branch. So either it's IP invoice price or either it be CP cost price. Let's discuss this. Anything there we are going to discuss in a separate way. But the first thing is that we just presume here we are going to do invoice price transaction. Let's discuss about the invoice price first. Okay, चलिए देखते हैं. सबसे पहले क्या है यहाँ पे सर, ब्रांच स्टॉक अकाउंट. आई एम गोइंग टू switch off my video. Okay, let's try to understand first. The first thing is that branch stock account. See, our method name is stock and data system. So definitely the first account should be prepared with the branch stock account, and it should be maintained at IP. IP means invoice price. All the transaction with the branch stock account should be incorporated here. I am repeating, all the transaction with respect to the branch and delivering the goods to the branch will be recorded through the branch stock account at IP price. Now purpose why we are going to prepare this particular account is a purpose is to calculate the shortage or the surplus of the stock. Simple, shortage or the surplus of the stock. It means whether there is any shortage happen or we have some surplus of the stock at the end of a particular period or a month or a particular year. Okay, so this is what the important. The stock से क्या आएगा? Stock account से sir going to the shortage surplus. See, stock shortage surplus में SS मिल हो रहा है, matching stock account surplus and shortage. Done. After this, sir, obviously there is another account which is called branch data account. It is also a very important account. Why? In terms of calculation of other factor. If you tell me that sir, branch data account is quite important because of why? The reason behind that, branch data account will tell you to calculate the closing debtor balance. It may be possible when we are going to prepare the books of accounts of HO, some information related to the branch debtor may be missed out. Okay, for which we need to calculate the missing figure, not missed out, actually missing. So we need to calculate the missing figures in terms of say it quite possible closing balance or credit sale or cash collected from the debtor. So these are the basic information that can be obtained from preparing the branch debtor account. Okay. After that, branch adjustment account. Branch adjustment account is quite important in terms of to calculate the GP or the gross loss. So branch adjustment, see, the name itself suggests the adjustment. Whatever the profit transaction, what? Okay, any profit transaction that we made in branch stock account regarding the IP price, the loading that we have already learned in the synthetic method, the loading part, it means suppose of socho 100 rupees goods sent, in which 20 rupees is the loading. So 100 is the IP price and 80 is the cost price. 20 is the profit. So if we are going to send goods at an invoice price to the branch, it means 100 rupees. So 100 rupees will be incorporated in the branch stock account. But what about the 20 rupees? Because branch is an entity of the HO. So whether HO can send their goods to the branch at the IP, why not? Definitely. But in case of preparation of the books of accounts by the HO, okay, in its books, then he cannot show the profit itself. Okay, cannot show the profit itself by with respect to the goods transferred to the branch. What happens, sir? In that case, the 20 rupees loading will be incorporated in the branch adjustment account. So, like this, all the profit should be included in the branch adjustment account. I am repeating, all the profit should be included in the branch adjustment account. That is done, sir. Now, next, branch expense account. What is this branch expense account? The branch expense account is the total expenses incurred at the branch. I am repeating, branch expenses account is nothing but to calculate the branch expenses during a particular period at the branch. Branch PL account will give you the net profit or the net loss. See, GP we have calculated from the branch adjustment account, and the branch PL will give you the net profit. Here it is a gross profit, it is a net profit, nothing else. Goods sent to branch. Goods sent to branch will give you the net cost of the goods sent to the branch. And also the most important is that when we are preparing the goods sent to the branch, mainly the transaction will be happening with respect to the only goods sent to the branch and goods returned by the branch, like that. Nothing as such. Okay, done. And here it will help you out to calculate the cost of goods sent to the branch. Next, branch cash account. From the branch cash account, it is quite obvious. You can easily record all the cash related transaction, and is a very important account. Okay, last, branch fixed asset account. It is quite rare case when we are going to prepare this 8-number account, that is to calculate all the transaction relating to the branch fixed asset, to calculate all the transaction relating to the branch fixed asset. So it is quite obvious that it is not so much of importance as we are going to consider the other accounts or in terms of the other accounts. But here in case of the branch cash account, branch adjustment account and the branch stock account is quite important in terms of preparation of the books of accounts in the HO. Clear? So this is what the happening in terms of the account we need to prepare. Now the most important topic, the most important part that we need to discuss, that is a journal entries. Okay, this is what we need to first do before doing any sums, because journals is a क्या बोल सकते हो आप, journal is the backbone of the accounts, obviously, because without journal no one can do anything else in the books. So journal is a backbone of the, you can say journal is nothing but the backbone of the account. So it is very important. Okay, चलिए इसको समझते एक बार. What is journal? See, we are going to start from very beginning and very easy. When goods sent to the branch, when goods sent to the branch, definitely goods sent to the branch means in the hands of the branch when you are going to prepare the branch stock account. So see, stock is increasing when goods sent to the branch by HO. So stock increasing, definitely stock increase करता है तो क्या होता है, डेबिट होता है सर. If stock increase, then the stock will going to debit because asset is increasing, so branch stock is debited to goods sent to branch. Goods sent to branch is the GSTB. Okay, it means when goods are sent to the branch, it means it's nothing but the sale to the HO. आप सोचो दूसरे तरीके से, when stock sent to another one, then definitely the account in which the stock sent should be increased, that is a branch stock increase. But just think, when goods sent to the branch, it means goods actually transferred to the branch. So definitely goods sent to the branch will be created because it is nothing but the like go out of the stock to the branch. That's why it is created, or you can say, you can think with the perspective of the sale also, like that. So it is the first entry, but remember we need to do all the entries at the IP. Sir, question आता है, the question comes, sir, what if the question given as a CP? क्या सर cost price में question नहीं हो सकता है क्या सर? Whether there is no CP, why not sir? If there is a CP, then we need not to prepare this branch adjustment account. Remember, If this is the CP na, then we need not to prepare any branch adjustment account. So that is why it's important. Okay. So rather doing this, we are going to do at IP, and if there is an CP, then no issue, no problem. We just record everything at CP, and branch adjustment account need not to prepare at all. Okay. Now after this, sir, what happened? Next journal entry. Okay. When goods returned by branch or goods supplied to the another branch. See, goods returned by the branch means what? Branch return the goods to the HO, or it is quite obvious that HO send the goods to the branch 1 and ask them to transfer the goods to the branch 2. It means nothing but the branch 1 transfer the goods to the branch 2. Same thing, either branch return the goods to the HO or this particular branch 1 is transfer the goods to the branch 2. Same baat hai. So the journal entry will be, obviously when you are transferring the goods, definitely stock is decreasing. What is coming to your hand? So branch stock credited and GST account debited. So GST account debit to branch stock. That is what done. GST account debit to branch stock. Okay, done ho gaya, ye completed. Now when goods are returned by branch debtor directly to HO. See, this is what the branch return the goods to the HO, and this is related to the branch debtor who is directly return the goods to the HO. In that case, what will be the journal entry, sir? Goods sent to the branch account debit to branch debtor. I am repeating, goods sent to the branch to branch debtor, because when branch debtor send the goods to the HO, then the balance of the debtor will decrease, as the balance of the debtor is an asset. Okay, as the balance of the debtor is nothing but the like considering as an asset. So that's why you can say, okay, it should be credited. It should be credited. Okay, it should be credited when? It should be credited when goods has been returned by the debtor. This is a basic journal entry. When, what happened? Do you know? That is a fact, is that So guys, क्या हुआ है देखिए, सॉरी जैसे एक इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल था, दैट्स व्हाई आई नीड टू पिक इट अप. ओके, सॉरी. चलिए, क्या हुआ था कि सर इट इज दिस ट्रांजैक्शन, दिस थर्ड ट्रांजैक्शन इज नथिंग बट द सेम व्हेन गुड्स रिटर्न बाय द डेटर, okay, to the seller actually. So what happened? Return inward account debit to debtor account, correct? Same way here we don't have any return inward. Because see, we have the return event if the goods has been returned by the branch debtor to the branch directly. But here the goods has been directly returned by the branch debtor to HO. It means branch middle में है ही नहीं. So branch is not there in the intermediate. Rather branch debtor directly sent to the HO. That's why goods sent to branch will be debited. When sale happen, goods sent to branch credited as a type of sale, as a nominal account. When goods return by the branch debtor, then definitely it should be debited as a sale return, because sale return is debited as sale credited, like that. Same thing is okay. Same thing. Sorry, correct. Now see, fourth, credit sale. Credit sale क्या होता है? देखिए, credit sale means obviously debtor account debit to sale, that we know. But here it is not happen. This is not going to happen here. Rather, the journal entry will be branch debtor account debit to branch stock. Branch debtor account debit to branch stock. See, simple. Debtor should be debited, and in our case, there is a branch debtor, so that we are going to mention branch debtor account debited to branch stock. Why this is branch stock? Sir, because our stock is going out from our sale to the debtor. That's why stock is reducing. So obviously, when stock reducing, it will be credited as per the real account, because what goes out? Credit. Stock goes out, so credit. Cash sale. Very easy. Cash sale when happens, sir? When sale has been made in cash. So branch cash account debit to branch stock account. Sir, branch cash account debit to branch stock account. It is very, very easy. Correct? Done, sir. After this, that is what we done. Branch stock account debit to branch debtor. Next. Sir, recording of bad debt and discount allowed. Recording of bad debt and discount allowed. Okay. Recording of bad debt and discount allowed. So, sir, sorry, 1 minute is there here. Cash sale is there. Goods returned by C. Now the differences in between the third entry and the sixth entry will be happen. Third entry and the sixth entry will be happen. See, when goods returned by the branch debtor directly to HO, then GSTB account debit to debtor. I am making a short abbreviation. GSTB account debit to branch debtor. When goods returned by the branch debtor to branch, then branch stock to branch debtor. Why, sir? See, credit entry will be the same. The difference in between that, when goods has been returned by the branch debtor to the branch, then again the stock is come back in the godown of the branch. Stock is come back in the godown of the branch. That is why stock will be there in the godown of the branch. So that is why branch stock debited. So stock increase due to the return of the stock. So branch stock account debit to branch debtor. That is done, sir. When goods returned by the branch debtor to branch. Next, cash collected by branch from debtor. When cash is collected by the branch from debtor, then what will be happen, sir? Very easy, sir. We are going to receive the cash from whom? Debtor. So when we receive the cash from debtor, so debtor will decrease, because debtor is the giver of the cash. So as per the real account, as per the personal account, giver is a credit, so branch debtor credited. Sir, why branch cash debited? Because cash is comes in as per the real account. So what comes in debit, that's why branch cash is debit and branch debtor is a credited. Now next, recording of bad debt and discount allowed. What is this called? Recording of bad debt and discount allowed, sir. What happened in case of bad debt and discount allowed? When bad debt is recorded, then definitely it is nothing but the expenses for me, and discount allowed is nothing but also an expense to me. So both are the expenses towards the branch. Bad debt happened, it's actually a loss, not a expenses. But as we don't have any type of loss account, rather we are going to show under the expense account. So bad debt and discount both are comes under the branch expenses to branch debtor. Both are related to the debtor. Discount allowed related to the debtor, bad debt related to the debtor. So when this is going to happen, the debtor balance will reduce, because we are offering them the discount, and also some of the debtor is not going to pay the money to me. So debtor is decreasing. So that's why credited, because debtor is an asset. And why expense debited? Because as per the nominal account, all the losses and expenses are debited. That's why branch expense debited to branch debtor. Is it clear? Okay. Now let's see. Next, sir, branch expenses paid by the branch. Branch expenses paid by the branch. When branch expenses paid by the branch, it means branch paid its own expenses. So branch expense should be debited as per the nominal account. All the expenses and losses are debited, and as branch is paid, so obviously branch maintaining those expenses record. So branch cash is responsible to pay off the expenses. So that's why branch cash credited, as it is a real account. What goes out? Credit. Next, abnormal loss of stock. Okay, abnormal loss of stock like theft, pilferage, flood, theft, pilferage, flood. Okay, etc. What happens in this case? See, In case of loss of stock, suppose there is a pilferage or flood happens in the godown or fire occurred for which goods have been damaged or stock has been damaged. So definitely sir, when stock damage, stock decreasing, that's why branch stock credited, correct, at IP. That is why branch stock credited na at IP. So cost plus profit. Okay, definitely IP means sir cost plus profit. Sir definitely IP means cost plus profit. Correct. Branch adjustment debit, why sir? Because in the IP there is an amount of profit involved. The goods so damaged or lost, there is some amount of profit involved, which is nothing but the loading, which is need to be adjusted against the branch adjustment account. So why it is debited, sir? Because profit burn. Sir, because profit burn. When profit earned, EARNED, when profit earned, it will be branch adjustment credited. But when profit burned, destroyed, damaged, then definitely branch adjustment debited. Because see, you need to understand branch adjustment is nothing but a nominal account. So it will be debited when there is a loss and it will be credited when there is a gain or income. Correct? But see, in that given case, we have also loss. We have some loss related to the branch stock. So the loss should be directly adjusted against the branch P&L. Loss will be directly adjusted against the branch P&L regarding the cost part only. Only the cost part should be debited. Only the cost part should be debited. So branch profit and loss account should be debited in the cost part, and branch adjustment account should be debited with the loading part. Clear? So abnormal loss of stock like theft, pilferage, flood, etc. Branch adjustment account debit, branch P&L account debit, to branch stock, that is IP is equal to cost plus profit, that is the loading. Done sir. Now normal loss. So abnormal loss क्या हो गया sir? Sir abnormal loss definitely branch stock credited because stock damaged, so stock reduced. Sir branch P&L debited, whatever the loss we have, it should be debited to the P&L account. Definitely all the loss and expense are debit because we are maintaining the branch P&L only, so branch P&L debited, and branch adjustment debited because we burned the profit or the loading, so that's why it is debited. So when these total two debit entries are made in a single, okay, in a single journal, when the both like one, when a journal is having two or more same type of entries, okay, same type of like debit either or credit, then it will be a compound entry. In that case, two debit account is there, that is why it is a compound entry. Remember, so normal loss, branch adjustment account debit to branch stock account. I am repeating, branch adjustment account debit to branch stock account. I am repeating, branch adjustment account debit to branch stock account. Clear? So normal loss when happen, it's simply sir, we need to record the at inverse price and all the amount should be adjusted against directly the branch adjustment. Okay, all the amount should be directly adjusted against the branch adjustment. Okay, no need to do any branch P&L at all in that given case. ठीक है सर, ये भी क्लियर हो गया सर. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं सर. नेक्स्ट, now see, loading on GSTB only for removal of loading. So it is very easy. It means see, till now we have already adjusted lot of transaction related to the main items. Here we are going to start unloading factor. It means sir, the goods sent at IP. So when goods sent at IP, we need to unload the profit. That is means, let's say in our example, IP is 100 and our profit is 20. So obviously cost is 80. So the profit of rupees 20 should be unloaded first, and the 20 rupees profit is included in everywhere. It means 20% profit included everywhere. It would be the in GSTB goods like goods sent, goods return, okay, in the closing stock, in the opening stock, everywhere. So we need to record everything in a proper and justifiable way. Let's say, sir, in case of loading on GSTB, the entry will be the opposite. When we have sent the goods to the branch, then what is the journal entry, sir? The journal entry happens that branch stock account debit to GSTB, but in that case we are not going to do any cost adjustment, only the profit part. So that's why branch stock के जगह क्या होगा सर? Branch adjustment. आप लोग याद है? You guys remember when you are preparing the books as per the synthetic method, at that point of time we just make the reverse entry in the credit side in case of the profit of goods sent to the branch, but the amount should be the amount only for the profit part, none other than the things. Okay, so GSTB account debit to branch adjustment. Remember, GSTB account debit to branch adjustment. That is what loading on GSTB entry for removal of the loading. Okay, next, unloading of opening stock, reserves, loading. I am repeating, unloading of opening stock, reserves and loading. So in that case, when we are unload the opening stock reserves, so obviously opening stock is nothing but definitely what? Opening stock is nothing but the debit balance, correct? So when there is a stock reserve, it should have to be adjusted against the branch adjustment. So if there is an opening stock reserve, so stock reserve should be debited and to branch adjustment. I am repeating, stock reserve should be debited and to branch adjustment. Need to remember this, okay? Very clearly. I am repeating again. Branch stock reserve account debit to branch adjustment. Okay, stock reserve account debit to branch adjustment. Okay, remember this is nothing but the what you can say, it is the opening stock reserve. Okay, opening stock reserve, and in case of closing stock, that is a reverse entry branch adjustment to stock reserve. See, try to understand, our closing stock is what? Our closing stock क्या करते हैं हम लोग? डेबिट करते basically, like closing stock account debit to what? Closing stock account debit to basically branch stock account, like that, correct? क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में क्या करते हैं? बाई बैलेंस विधि यू आर प्लॉटिंग ना, बाई बैलेंस विधि, तो स्टॉक रिजर्व शुड बी इन द ऑपोजिट साइड, लाइक दैट. So here when you are going to prepare the branch stock account, so buy balance CD is a closing stock. So definitely if closing stock plotted in the credit side of the branch stock account, then definitely it will be adjusted against the debit side of the branch adjustment. So that's why the generally branch adjustment account debited stock reserve. See, we are unloading the profit, that's why branch adjustment debited. Okay, in that given case, because already opening stock का जो profit है, that already been closing stock profit in the last year, it has already adjusted, again we are making the entry, so the opening stock will be adjusted again and properly. ठीक है? Transfer of goods profit made by the branch, when transfer of the gross profit, not goods profit, transfer of the gross profit made by the branch, it means when profit has been transferred by the branch in terms of gross profit, GP. So definitely sir, when GP is transferred, what we have learned, sir, from the branch adjustment account we have some gross profit or gross loss that we have already discussed in the third account, correct, this one. So here the same thing, when gross profit will be transferred, definitely branch adjustment account debit to branch PL, correct, because obviously if there isn't profit, so it should be debited. It means credit balance is higher. When there isn't profit, it should be credit balance, means credit higher, debit smaller. So credit minus debit, what are the balance should be plotted in the debit side of the branch adjustment. That's why branch adjustment account debit to branch PL, because obviously profit and loss account will be created when there is an income or profit. So that's why branch PL account is be created. And in case of the loss, the reverse entry will be made. Branch PL account debit to branch adjustment. That's all. In case of loss, the reverse entry will be made. Branch PL account debit to branch adjustment. Now transfer of balance in branch expense. Okay, so whatever the branch expense we need to transfer, so when expense will be transferred, expense credited, because mainly expense are debited na, but when it will be transferred to the branch PL, expense will be created and branch PL should be debited, because it's a nominal account. So all the expense when transferred, the account particular should be debited. That's why. To record net profit or closing balance PL, so branch PL account debit to PL, we know that sir, this generally we know that profit and loss account debit to capital, but in that case our branch PL account debit to profit and loss, it is nothing but the non-net profit. Okay, or you can say it will be transferred to the general profit and loss account. It will be transferred to the general profit and loss account. Next, remittance to HO. Remittance to HO means, sir, remittance to HO means when goods has been, understand, when goods has been sent by the HO to the branch, then the goods so sell out or sold by the branch, though the cash so received from the debtor or also the other cash that is collected from the debtor should have to be transferred to HO. So when goods has been transferred, when cash has been transferred to the HO, so branch cash will be decreased, so that's why branch cash created, and HO books cash will increase, that's why cash account debited. This cash is nothing but the HO cash, and this cash is another branch cash. So branch cash debited, HO cash like increase, so that's why cash debit to branch cash. Next, transfer the balance of goods sent to the branch. When there is a goods sent to the branch account remaining, means when you are closing out the goods sent to the branch account, so the generally it will be GHTB account debit to trading on purchase. Trading account should be created when there is a manufacturing company. Other than manufacturing company, we are going to credit the purchase account. That is what the total journal entry as a whole, and we have completed with respect to this part. Okay, that is what we have done. सो लेट्स ओपन योर बुक. हाँ, आप अपने बुक सब ओपन करो, मैं एक बार ओपन करता हूँ बुक को. Tomorrow we have class, huh? In the evening, huh? Remember. चलिए गाइस एक सम्स कर लेते हैं और समझ लेते इसको, ठीक है। गो टू क्वेश्चन, go to page number 15.24, हाँ 15.24, प्लीज गो टू पेज नंबर 15 पर 2 एक्चुअली नॉट 4, 2 3 में चले जाइए। ओके हाँ ठीक है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 है। हाँ चलिए सॉल्व करते हैं इसको। देखिए मैं आपको शो करता हूं और वी आर गोइंग टू रीड इट प्रॉपर्ली, ठीक है। एक एक करके प्रॉपर्ली रीड करेंगे और आगे बढ़ेंगे। चलिए गाइस रीड करते, ठीक है क्वेश्चन को। लेट्स सी व्हाट रिटन सर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 है, देखिए हैरिसन ऑफ चेन्नई हैज अ ब्रांच एट न्यू दिल्ली। ओके, हैरिसन ऑफ चेन्नई हैज अ ब्रांच एट न्यू दिल्ली। ओके, टू विच गुड्स आर सेंट एट 20% above cost. It means sir IP. Definitely when this sort of language is used, then definitely we need to understand there is an in H like IP. Okay, so Harrison of Chennai has a branch at New Delhi to which goods are sent at the rate 20% above cost. The branch makes both cash and credit sale. Branch expenses are made partly from HO and partly by the branch. The statement of expenses incurred by the branch every month is sent to the HO for recording. I am repeating guys, the statement of expenses incurred by the branch every month is sent to HO for recording. So whenever any expense is incurred, it should have to be send it to the HO for the purpose of recording. And the goods has been sent at the rate 20% profit. Okay, so both cash and credit sale happen and branch expense are made partly from HO. So this is very important, huh? This language is very important. Branch expenses mainly paid by HO part, some part, and the branch. Guys, when you read the question, I am going to tell you one thing. In the professional exam, read the question like a pro. It means when you are going to read the question, you need to give some time to understand the question and take a pencil, make a habit of the having the pencil in your hand. Okay, when there is an you are going to read, see the like the way the I actually read this particular topic. See, I when read this, I stop here in full stop and try to recapitulate the thing by backing up the question again. So this one line I understand first, then I move it to the second line and try to understand. Then when I read everything, then I highlighted all the important topic that we need to discuss in the question. So this is quite important topic, and also these are okay. So this is how the way of reading the question, and it will be easy for you in the next time. Following further details are given for the year ended 31st December 20 cross 1. I am repeating guys, following further details are given for the year ended 31st December 20 cross 1. Cost of goods sent to the branch at cost. Again I am repeating, cost of goods sent to branch at cost 2 lakhs. Goods received by branch till 31st December 20 cross 1 at invoice space 2 lakh 20. Credit sale for the year at the rate invoice space 1 lakh 65. Cash sale for the year at the rate invoice space 59. So it means everything is in invoice space. Okay, no worries. So goods received by branch till this at invoice space. It means goods. See what is means goods received by the branch till 31st December this at invoice space 2 lakh 20 and cost of goods sent to the branch at cost 2 lakh. Okay. Now see, expenses paid by HO 12,000. Okay, bad debt return of 750. So it is not a like branch stock anything else. It is rather than the branch debtor. So balance given, stock given, debtor given, cash in. Very easy sum. So necessary ledger accounts in the books of the head office and determine the profit and loss of the branch for the year ending 31st December 2020 cross on. So guys, they have already said you to prepare the ledger accounts, okay? And I'm going to tell you how you identify which method you need to adopt. Correct? That is what the question. Guys, always remember that the question will definitely answer. Question is having the answer itself. It means when they have said that you need to prepare the necessary ledger accounts to close the books of accounts of the HO, it means you have asked to prepare the method 2 rather than method 1. Because in method 1, what happened? In the synthetic method data system, only branch account we prepare, and along with this branch data, and you can say goods sent to the branch. So only 3 ledgers, but only the main account is branch account. But in that given case, necessary ledger account, sir, it means whatever the required ledger account, so definitely it will be adjusted against the branch stock, branch adjustment, etc. So it is nothing but the method 2. So when you are going to answer this question, first we need to understand how many account we need to prepare. Correct? First of all, guys, branch stock we need, because definitely all the transaction into the branch stock is there. Second, what we need, sir, after the branch stock we need branch adjustment account. Perfect, sir. So we need also branch data, definitely, because branch data we need to calculate. Okay, branch data in the sense how much money we have received from the customer, that we need to calculate. Okay, and other than this, you can also prepare the branch cash account. Okay, and also we need to prepare the branch P&L, profit and loss account. Okay, and if so required, then also we are going to prepare the goods sent to the branch account. So mostly this 5 account need to prepare. Okay, number 1, branch stock account, branch adjustment account, branch debtor account, okay, branch cash account, branch P&L account and GSTP. So it means 6 account mainly. ठीक है, मैंने GSTP को छोड़ दिया. तो चलिएगा इस एक बार ड्रॉ करते फॉर्मेट को. तब तक टिल दैट आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग both of you, please read the question properly. Okay, till that I am making the format itself. Okay, आप लोग क्वेश्चन को अच्छी तरह से पढ़िए एक बार. Go through this very properly. Okay, and there is no such ups and downs in the format should be in a very much proper way. Okay, that is a basic requirement. Format should be very much in a proper way. You need not to make any ups and downs in the format itself. Okay, I am preparing mainly the 5. Okay, and if required so I can do the another 1 account also, जिधर GSTP. Okay, GSTP छोड़ के मैं सारे बना देता हूँ ताकि easy हो जाए. You can also do that format if you want to or wish to, so that it will be ready. guys चलिए फॉर्मेट बना लेते एक बार प्रॉपरली. सी आई मेड द फॉर्मेट. ओके, यू जस्ट रीड द क्वेश्चन. तब तक मैं फॉर्मेट डाउन लिखता हूँ. ठीक है, उसके बाद मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ क्योंकि थोड़ा बड़ा है फॉर्मेट. सो 6 लेजर से, दैट्स व्हाई नीड सम टाइम टू मेक द ऑल द फॉर्मेटिंग डन. सो बुक्स ऑफ किसका है? ये बुक्स हम लोगों ने किया है हैरिसन का, हैरिसन ऑफ चेन्नई. ओके, so you can say Harrison of Chennai has a New Delhi branch. Okay, guys done. हाँ चलिए देखिए फॉर्मेट हो गया सारे. हाँ, गुड सेंड टू ब्रांच. So branch PL, good send to branch, everything done. Here New Delhi branch stock account. Okay, branch adjustment account and then branch debtor account. Okay, that is what the branch debtor account we have prepared already, and then branch cash account and then branch PL and good send to the branch. So all the formats has been done, clear cut. Okay, all the formatting has been done. Now let's start with the sum. एक एक करके सम्स को गो थ्रू करेंगे, इसको कंप्लीट भी करेंगे. ठीक है, देखिए गाइस आप लोगों के पास तो है बेसिकली. ओके, पीडीएफ आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर एंड देन ओके कंप्लीट करते इसको. देखिए सबसे पहले सर, हैरिसन ऑफ चेन्नई हैज अ ब्रांच इन न्यू दिल्ली, सो गुड्स सेंट 20% इन्वेस्ट पे. सो इट मींस कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सेंट टू द ब्रांच इज 2 लाख रुपीस गाइस, करेक्ट. तो व्हेन गुड्स सेंट एट कॉस्ट, so what will be the general entry? It's definitely it will be the branch stock account debit to GSTB and the date will be 31st December. So we can do, see, 31st December is a common date, but see we have already prepared the date column, so it will be not a problem at all. We can keep them intact. Rather we are going to make them like all the transactions should be happen like this. Okay, so आप एक काम कर सकते हो, 31st December 2021 you can make a date on that. Okay, and then make all the general entry. So when goods sent to the branch at cost 2 lakh rupees, so definitely if you are going to show as a invoice price, so 2 lakh is the cost price. So goods sent at the rate 20% above the cost. It means definitely cost if 2 lakh, then profit will be 2 lakh into 20% means 40,000. So 2 lakh 40,000 will be the general entry, correct? See, 2 lakh 40,000 will be the general entry. So what will be the general entry, sir? 2 lakh 40,000, correct? So can I write here? 2 goods send to branch account, can I write it easily? Correct. 2 lakh into 1 plus 20% like that. 1 means 100% and 20% means profit. So you can say 2 lakh 40,000, correct. Acha guys, one more thing. Here I just forgot there is an opening stock. Okay, opening balances are there. that we need to plot, correct? So if you are going to see, there is an opening stock account balance. As we are preparing synthetic method, as we are preparing stock and data method, remember in synthetic method all the opening balance related to the assets should be plotted in the branch account, but as it is a specific account we are preparing, so the account will be prepared in a specific way. See, the stock balance will be proper like accounted for in the branch stock account only. The data account should be accounted in the data account only, and cash in and in the branch cash only. So can I write? See, the question says stock is 25,000 cost, but guys, what we know, sir, all the amount that we need to show under the branch stock account should be at a IP. So this 25,000 you need to convert into IP. So if 25,000 is the cost, then and 20% is the profit on cost. So definitely the profit amount is 25,000 into 20% means 5,000. So total value of cost including profit is loading 25,000 plus 5,000 profit. So 30,000. So opening balance of stock is 30,000, and the similar thing we are going to apply for stock, closing stock also. See, 28,000, but here invoice price is given, so we need not to calculate anything else. So can I show two balance BD 30,000 easily? Here I can write 25,000 into 120%. It means inclusive of the profit, and we have some closing stock balance also. So the closing stock balance will be shown like this: by balance C by D. You can write closing stock. So it is given in invoice price, so we need not to worry about anything else. Okay, it is quite easy. After this, sir, data balance is given, so we are going to plot the thing in the data balance, correct? So data is 32,750, 26,000. So can I write here in the branch data account? Like let's say here you can write to balance at opening 32,750 and closing is by balance C by D 26,000, correct? That is what is given in the question. 26,000, ठीक है? Now it is done fully. Stock बैठ गया है और यहाँ पे ये भी बैठ गया है. And now after this, sir, we have the branch cash balance. So opening cash in and 5,000, closing is 2,500. So again the same way, to balance BD 5,000 and by balance CD 2,500. Okay. Done, sir, completed. Now see, we have plotted all the closing balances here. Now one by one, guys. After this, goods received by branch till 31st December 2021 invoice price. It means goods received by the branch till 31st December 2021 invoice price. It means what? It means what? So goods received. Can anyone tell me what this actually meaning for that? Can anyone tell me, guys? What does it mean actually? Can anyone tell me? Goods received by the branch. Okay. Till 31st December 2000 cross 1 at invoice price. Can anyone tell me? Tell me, guys. Who can tell me this? Bole. गुड्स रिसीव्ड. ओके, आप सोच के बताइए गाइस. हाँ, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग ही नहीं है, बहुत बहुत खास है. ठीक है. See guys, now just check this. Sir, cost of goods sent to the branch 2 lakh and we convert this amount into the IP, so it will be 240. But see, till 31st December we have only received at invoice price 220. Our invoice price is what? Sir, our invoice price is 240, correct? Our invoice price is 240, but till 31st December we receive only 220. It means 20,000 is in transit. 20,000 is in transit, sir. The goods are in transit, sir. 20,000 is in transit. So we need to show the transit here. Okay. So can I write here by Goods in transit, correct? See, our actual IP is 240, the goods sent so, but IP received till that particular closing of the date 20,000 is the sir goods in transit. Done sir, very easy sir. सोनल एंड दीपिका इज इट ओके फाइन? समझ में आ गया ये चीज कैसे कैलकुलेट किया मैंने? Yeah, great, good. Now see, after this sir what we need to do? Now what we are going to do it, that is after this, चलिए एक बार शो करते हैं आपको. ये क्या है देखिए. Now see, they have written sir credit sale for the year at invoice price 1,65,000. See, it's fine. So it's a credit sale. So guys, what we have discussed, that either credit sale or either cash sale, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No sir. Sir, in case of stock and debtor method, all the credit sale and the cash sale should be incorporated in the branch stock account. Remember guys, we have already made the journal entry. So remember, this is a quite important point. All the credit sale or the cash sale should be incorporated in the branch stock account, but the journal become the very important and crucial. So how the journal will be incorporated guys? देखिए, in case of credit sale, okay, it doesn't make any sense with respect to the invoice price. So when goods sold on credit, so branch debtor account debit to branch stock. So buy branch debtor on the closing date, buy branch debtor account guys. So you can write here credit sale, okay. So how much is the amount sir? 1,65,000. When it is the branch debtor, so definitely go to the branch debtor and make here two branch stocks. Similarly guys remember always, okay, whenever you are going to make any entry in the opposite direction, you need to plot the same dual entry, like double entry system, dual aspect of the accounting 165. And similarly we also sold some goods in cash, so you can write buy branch cash, okay. How much sir? 59,000 on the closing. So says you can say cash sales. So here you can plot here 59,000. Done sir. Sorry, not here, cash mein, 59,000 you can say to branch stock account, but it will be on the closing date 31st December 21. डन है सर, कंप्लीटेड, करेक्ट, ठीक है, ये भी हो गया गाइस, कंप्लीट एकदम फुल्ली. नाउ सी, now after this we need to go to the another part, okay. Now it is said that, acha, 1 minute guys, it is said that sir cash remitted to HO, okay, cash remitted to HO 2,22,500. Cash remitted to HO is a 2,22,500. It means 2,22,500 is a cash remitted to the HO. Clear है एकदम. So when cash is remitted to the HO, that is 2,22,500, we need to make certain adjustments in this, correct? So when cash remitted to HO, so what will be the journal entry sir? It means cash account, see, cash account debit to branch cash, correct, we know that sir very well. Cash account debit to branch cash वही तो होगा, correct, that we have already done. So cash account debit to branch cash. So can I write here, so see, can I write this journal in the branch cash by cash account, or you can say bank account, and you can say remitted to HO, because we all know all the journals, so it will be very rare problem for us to identify it. 2,22,500, correct guys, clear ekdam. Next sir, next is that expenses paid by the HO 12,000. So any expenses paid by the HO definitely should be adjusted where? When expenses paid by the HO, it should be adjusted where? It should be adjusted through the where? To the branch expense account. So branch expense account debit to cash HO. So अच्छा, हम लोग ना branch cash account नहीं, branch expense account open नहीं किए, correct? We have not opened the branch expense account, okay? So we need to open a branch expense account here. So to record all the entries, ठीक है? That is what we need actually. So guys, चलिए एक बार branch expense account open कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? Here the expenses paid by HO 12,000. Now what we need to do? We need to just prepare one branch expense account, ठीक है? So can we have, see here what we can do branch expenses account. ठीक है, branch expenses account. Sir, branch expense, what will be the journal in case of expenses paid by the HO? So when HO paid the branch expense, definitely branch expense account debit to cash account. ठीक है, when expenses paid by the branch, when the expense paid for the branch by HO, then obviously branch expense account should be debited and cash account should be credited as it is paid by HO. ठीक है, so can I write here like this? देखिए, so sir, expenses paid by the branch is 12,000. Okay, so to cash account you can say expenses correct 10-12,000, that is what given in the question. After this sir, bad debt written off. देखिए एक बार, bad debt written off 750 है, so definitely bad debt written off should be adjusted against the debtor, correct, against the debtor. So can I write here easily? So bad debt का journal क्या होगा? Bad debt is nothing but the branch expense account debit to branch debtor. So branch expense account debit to branch debtor, correct? Branch expense debit to branch debtor, that we have already learned, correct? ये तो सीखा था हम लोगों ने ना, correct? That is what we have learned. ठीक है, so branch expense account debit to branch. So can I write here by branch debtor, sorry, by bad debt बोल के लिख सकते हैं क्या? By bad debt written off. Okay, by bad debt written off, it means how sir? 750 guys, correct? It is how 750, correct? It should be 750, that is what I have written. ठीक है, done. अच्छा, so after this we have recorded here branch expense, everything done. After this what we have now, after this sir, if you check once, देखिए क्या लिखा है sir, we have some balances is given, but other than this nothing is given, correct? Everything is fine, correct? Now you understand. Now see, we don't have anything to be adjusted here. Okay, we don't have anything to adjust here. Every single adjustment we have plotted clearly. Each and every single adjustment we have plotted very clearly, correct? So now the time has to close the books of accounts. Okay, चलिए close करते हैं. The thing is that the first thing we need to close this branch stock account. Okay, because no adjustment is pending here. So can you close it? चलिए इसका क्लोज करते हैं. हाँ, क्या होगा गाइस, देख लेते एक बार. 20,000, 1,65,000, 59,000, 28,000. Okay, part by part we are going to it. Okay, so 20,000, 1,65,000, 59, 28. So 28 plus 59 plus 165 plus 20. It means it will be 2,72,000. Okay, 2,72,000 minus 2,70,000. So it is coming around 2,000. Okay, so you can say 2,000. It means surplus of the stock. You can see it's the surplus of the stock, guys. Correct? It is nothing but the surplus. So can you write here? See, can you write here to branch adjustment? Because any surplus should be adjusted against the branch adjustment account. Any surplus or shortage. So you can write excess of sale. Excess of, okay, excess of sale over IP. You can say balancing figure also. There is 272 and what we need to do, this 2,000 need to be transferred here. Okay, so क्लोजिंग बैलेंस देना है आपको. और गाइस क्लोजिंग बैलेंस दे, अभी पहले सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट देखिए गाइस, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस शुड बी ट्रांसफर हियर. सो यू कैन राइट इन द लिटिल बिट लोअर पार्ट बाय branch, sorry, New Delhi branch stock account. Okay, how much it is, sir? 2,000. Correct? Now see, try to understand. Now it's time to adjust all the profit included in that particular account. Okay, it's time to calculate all the profit included in this particular account. So that's the first thing, is that from the opening stock here 5,000 is a profit included. So can I write by stock reserve 5,000? Correct? Here 2 lakh rupees of like cost of the goods has been sent to a branch at a 2 lakh 40,000 is 40,000. So can I write by branch stock account 40,000? You can write loading on goods sent to branch. Acha, next, buy goods in transit 20,000, buy goods in transit 20,000. So in this also profit included, correct? That is a 20,000 rupees. So can you write here 31st December 2021 to you can say to goods in transit में profit है ना, so you can write to क्या लिख सकते हैं बोलिए तो, टू क्या लिख सकते हैं आराम से बोलिए, टू क्या लिख सकते हो, व्हाट विल बी द एंट्री हियर, ओके। सो लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पे आराम से टू रिजर्व स्टॉक रिजर्व on, see I made two general directly, okay. One is on stock reserve on the goods in transit, definitely. What are the goods in transit there? Sir, goods in transit is 20,000, okay. It's an invoice price, remember guys, huh? Goods in transit is an invoice price, remember, okay. Goods in transit invoice price. So sir, what is our invoice price? If our cost is 100, if what we discuss at the last to last class when we have already done this particular invoice cost nikalna, sir, if as a question specifically says, as the question specifically says that the profit is on cost, so definitely cost should be our 100. So if cost is equal to 100, then profit is equal to 20, so IP is equal to 120, correct? So definitely profit on sales or profit on IP invoice price के ऊपर कितना है sir? 20 is a profit, IP is 120 into 100, so it means 1/6, correct? 1/6. So can I write here, or you can say 16.67%. So can I write here, sir? If the goods in transit is in IP, so I can do 1/6 only of that. I can do 1/6 only of that, and then we have the closing stock here also. Closing stock is given also in IP 28,000. So it will be 1/6. Now calculate total 20,000 divided by 6. It will be around 3288. 20,000 divided by 6. It will be 3333 and 28,000 divided by 6. It will be around 4667. Done, sir. Correct? That is what the stock reserve is unload. So everything done here. Goods in transit done, because see these are in the like sold at a invoice price, so that doesn't matter because sale के ऊपर profit तो होगा. That is a normal profit. But when you are going to send any goods, it doesn't include any profit part. So closing stock, goods in transit, profit unloaded. Here also profit unloaded. Okay, branch adjustment almost completed. Branch adjustment part is almost our completed. Okay, there is nothing as such left in the branch adjustment account. Okay. So now what we need to do? Now when the branch adjustment is completed, now we need to just close out the branch adjustment account. Okay. Everything is done. Now what we need to do? Just close it, for 47,000, okay, and minus 8,000 means 39,000. So see, branch adjustment will give you the branch profit and loss account, correct? So any profit comes out of branch adjustment, so should be transferred to the branch PL account. You can say what? You can say gross profit here, and this is what? This is your balancing figure. You can say balancing figure. Done here, sir. So it is 47,000. So this balance figure will be transferred to the branch PNL. So on one hand, I am going to transfer it. Okay, like whenever in the real time you need to transfer. Okay, real time. So you can write on 31st December 21 by branch adjustment account. Okay, 39,000 done by branch adjustment account. That is a 39,000. Okay. That is what we done by branch adjustment. That is a 39. So everything is done here. It's completed full fledged. Okay, everything is completed here in a very full fledged. Done here, sir. Completed. So branch P&L account, okay, branch P&L we have also done hai sir, completed. Now what we need to do after this, sir? What we need to do after this, that is what very important. Now after this what we need to do, branch P&L is done, and then branch data, branch cash account, everything is so after this, that is what we have done. कभी ना ब्रांच डेटा, ओके सी ब्रांच डेटा एक बार चलते सर, ब्रांच डेटा कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं एक बार गाइस, ब्रांच डेटा कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं. ब्रांच डेटा में क्या है सर, देखिए तो 165,32,750, सो इट मींस 197,750, करेक्ट. माइनस कर दीजिए 26,750, 197,750 माइनस 26,750, so we have the balance of 1,71,000. so do you know what is this? Anyone knows what is this? Can you tell me what is this amount actually reflect? So this amount reflect nothing but the cash collected from the customer. So you can say by branch cash. So what is a journal entry? We know that, sir. When the cash is collected from the customer, then branch cash account debit to branch debtor account. Okay. So you can write here cash collected. Correct. So this branch cash will be transferred here to branch debtor account 1,71,000. ठीक है, to branch debtor account 1,79,000. That is what we done. So everything gets completed. So here you close 197,750, and there is one. So now just try to calculate what is will be the branch cash. Okay. Now try to calculate what will be the branch cash. Branch cash complete कर सकते हैं guys हम लोग आराम से. तो ब्रांच कैश एक बार कंप्लीट कर लेते गाइस. टोटल कीजिए तो इस साइड का 75, 230, 235, ओके 235,000, and we have this particular, so 235 minus 220 to 500 minus 2, so it means 2,25,000. It means 10,000 is the balance left here. 10,000 is balance left. It means it is any balance left. See what we have discussed here. देखिए एक बार दिखाते हैं आप लोगों को. हाँ देखिए the branch any balance, okay, if you can go through the branch cash account, so to record all cash transaction of the branch, so any balance left in the branch cash will be representing the expenses made at the branch. Any cash balance left, it should be represent, sorry, not cash balance, any balances in the credit side, like debit side, okay, it means any excess balance of debit side represent the expenses made by the branch. So in that given case also the same. So our branch cash account is having excess debit side. It means debit side we have like lower credit side. It means what? It means there is a branch expenses. It means any expenses paid by the branch. So you can say expenses. It's a balancing figure. Okay, it's a balancing figure. Done, hai sir. Now what we need to do? These expenses should be transferred to where? These expenses, okay, should be transferred to branch expense account. See, I am doing it very slowly, okay, so that you can understand how I am going to roll back. So branch expenses, so you can write to branch cash account. It will be 10,000, sir. So the total is 22,000. So any expenses should be transferred to where, sir? Should be transferred to the branch PL account, correct? So branch profit and loss account. How much, sir? 22,000. So you can write it is nothing but the balancing figure. So 22,000 done. So you can write here. So this 22,000 should be transferred here to branch expenses, closing date 31st 12/21, to branch expense account. Sir, how much is the balance? 22,000. Okay. So that is what we've done, correct? So now after this, sir, we need to just check anything other else to be left. Okay, goods sent to branch भी है तो ये भी close करने का है, goods sent to branch. तो goods sent to branch बाद में देखेंगे. Now our task is to calculate first what is left. See, everything is closest. Now we need to check any adjustment regarding the branch expense there or not. Just check it out. Any expenses branch adjustment नहीं होगा. Branch debtor, branch debtor, branch debtor. हाँ, yes guys, this is what 750, correct? We remember. So एक काम कीजिए, इसको ना बाई बैटर में लीजिए, इसको ना लिखिए बाई ब्रांच एक्सपेंसेस. ओके, guys इसको लिखिए by branch expenses and bad debt written off. Okay, 750. So it should be transferred to the branch expense account, correct? Because obviously we have the journal. In case of the bad debt and discount, see, in case of bad debt and discount allowed, what will be the journal, sir? The journal itself is branch expense account debit to branch data, correct? So that's why we need to transfer it to the branch data account, correct? That is we have done. अच्छा, now let's see. ब्रांच पीएल में यहाँ पे लिखेंगे, so two branch data, sir. Sir, how much will be? It will be how much, sir? 750. That is what we have done. Now after this, what we have, sir? I think so everything is done. Now we need to close this and need to calculate the branch P&L profit, net profit or loss. 39,000. 750 से 250 add कर दो तो 23. So 16,250. It means 2 profit and loss account. We can write here net profit. You can write balancing figure. Okay. So net profit balancing figure, that is what I have done. Now we need to just close goods sent to branch. So चलिए guys एक बार यहाँ पे देख लेते हैं. See, 2 goods sent to branch 2,40,000. 2 goods sent to branch 2,40,000. यहाँ पे write down कर लीजिए एक बार. By 31st December 21 by New Delhi branch stock account 2,40,000, correct? And after this, sir, what we have? Anything? No, sir, nothing. Acha, in this case, branch stock account, correct? It's a loading to that part actually. So branch adjustment to branch stock, ठीक है, loading 40,000 है, इसको भी लिखना है sir. There is also goods like sent to the branch adjustment 40,000 because it's a profit na, so it should be unloaded. And after this, nothing as such. So these 2,40,000 is nothing but what? This 2,40,000 is what? This 2,40,000 is the profit part. Sorry, this 2,40,000 is the goods sent to the branch part, and this is amount what? So अच्छा guys, यहाँ पे ना एक चीज लिखिए, buy लिखिए ना, buy, please write it down, buy. Guys, I made a one writing का mistake हुआ, buy goods sent to branch लिखिए, ये लिखिए correct है. मैंने buy branch stock account लिख दिया, branch stock नहीं होगा guys. Buy goods sent to a branch, okay, GSTB account. The account will be buy GSTB account, okay, not a branch stock account. Okay, so buy GSTB account 40,000. You can erase this, okay. Buy GSTB account 40,000. So you can plot here, okay. So to branch adjustment account. $40,000, okay. So guys, one important point here. As in that given case, see, from goods sent to the branch, we can easily calculate the net cost of purchase. Sir, how you told this type of things here? It's written here, sir. In case transfer of the balance of goods sent to the branch, it will be GSTB to trading or purchase. But in our case, it will be purchase. And here you can easily calculate the cost of purchase from the goods sent to the branch. Where written, sir? देखिए ना यहाँ पे लिखा है, sir. Goods sent to the branch is to calculate the net cost of the goods. It means if our total value of the goods including IP is 2,40,000 and the profit is 40, so debit credit automatically adjusted, so the cost of the good is 2 lakh, so it should be transferred to purchase account. You can write, and you can write net cost of goods purchase, goods sent, sorry. Done, sir, completed. See, this is how you are approaching a particular sum. Multiple things are there. See, very easy. I just make debit, credit, transfer, etc. Nothing as much as any differences is there. Okay, everything is very easy. कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है इसमें. मतलब I think so. It's very, 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 very easy. डाउट है सोनल एंड एवरीवन? कोई डाउट है इसमें? Is this clear? Deepika and Sonal? Yeah, great, good. So see, like we have to do lot of sums here. Okay, I'm today closing out because today is a Mahashivratri, so I need to go for the pujas. Okay, so we are going to do this continuous in the Sunday itself. Okay, Sunday we have a like a morning class from 7 o'clock. Tomorrow we have a class. Don't worry, tomorrow we have a class from 7 o'clock in the evening slot. But a day after tomorrow Sunday we have also the class in the morning slot. Okay, so we are going to close this particular branch. A lot of fundamental things are there along with this with. Okay, so we are going to do this there. Okay.